Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Coach Travis, this is Coach Jerry, and Coach Demar Rucker, and this is the Run Game Vlog. Today we got an excellent topic for y'all. Today we're going to be discussing, is college worth it? And we feel like this is something that's out there that needs to be, discussed among the people, man, because times have changed. So, Coach Jerry, how you feel about it, man? How you feel about college? Is it worth it?
I got mixed feelings on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think college is worth it. If you go with a plan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when I went to college, I just knew that I just wanted to play in the NFL. It wasn't even about college. So I was already looking past college.
Right.
Like I was looking at, okay, I'm going to be walking on draft day. I'm going to be walking across that stage.
Right. I'm
going to be up there with my family and be holding up the jersey, taking a picture with the commissioner.
Right.
So I really didn't go to college with a plan. You know what I mean? Like I went there, and I remember one time over the summer while we was up there training, and this girl, she asked me, she was like, so what are you studying? And I told her straight up, I said, I don't know, I'm probably communications. And then I was like, I just had to pick it.
Right.
So I just picked something. And they started laughing. And at the time, I was like, why are they laughing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day I really had no plan. And I just really just went up there and just picked something, nothing that I was good at.
Right. What about you, man?
I believe going to college is only good if you're a student athlete, not just an athlete.
Right.
Yeah,
because at some point, if you make the money from the league, or if you go out and you get a really, really good job and you never really attain education, it's almost like you're going in a circle because you're going to lose out. Maybe if you never took the time to study in college, all the money you make, you won't know what to properly do with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you go to college and you don't actually pick up the books and take your time to actually learn and create a strategy for your life, it's kind of like you're just going to college, wasting 4 years. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like if you're not hitting the books, don't even waste your time.
So you feel like,
my personal opinion.
Are you speaking on like as an athlete or just in general?
I'm speaking as an athlete.
Okay.
And I'm speaking in general too, because just like athletes, there are other people who they go to college because their parents tell them
Right.
that it's the right thing to do, and they just go through the motions, and they find themselves after 4 years,
right,
with no strategy too. So if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a game plan, like Coach Jerry said, it's a waste of time.
Right. No, honestly, I agree, man. I think one thing we definitely have to get better at is having a plan when going to school.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't do too much research. I remember feeling like, going into college, I wanted to study psychology, and I felt that after I graduated, I'd be a psychologist, not knowing that I have to continue to go to school or obtain a master's, go back to school for a doctorate or expertise of study. So I didn't really know. So I think it's good that we're having this discussion now so kids can understand, like, have a plan when going to school.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I feel like college is worth it because of where I went. Attending Howard University, it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Right.
I can't say I'd have the same feeling if I went to a PWI or a school that didn't have, any history to it.
Right.
So when I see my teammates are, doing things in the community, like doctors, lawyers, therapists, you know what I mean? I feel proud and it motivates me to do more. So for me, I think it was worth it because of where I went and also having a scholarship too, so if I had to pay for it, I'm not sure, you know what I mean? How I feel about it.
Like me, I definitely wouldn't change the experience that I had in college. Like, cause I met some great people and people that I'm gonna know forever. You know what I mean? Like, also what I want to tell people is like, college is not worth it if you leave college just with a basic degree.
Mm-hmm.
If you just leaving with like a general studies or
waste your time,
it's just a waste of time. Like something that holds no weight, because what happens is, your friend that started working when you came out of high school, he started working at Publix, right? And I went to college, right? And then, they got a big time head start. I went to college for 4 years, came out with a basic degree. My partner, who was at Publix and worked his way up in the game, so now we're both 24. I'm coming home, and as an athlete, we don't get the chance to intern. We don't do internships. Right. So I'm coming home, and I'm just naked. Like, I have no experience in nothing.
Right.
He has 4 or 5 years of experience. He probably worked his way up to manager. Now, you know what I'm saying? When we both 30, now he's running a Publix. Yeah, and I'm just starting in my career. I'm only 2-3 years in the game, so it's really a waste of time.
You know what? Sometimes I wish that my parents had sat me down and did to me what I do to my children. If you guys don't know, I have 2 daughters. Mm-hmm. And what I do, I role play with my daughters. Sometimes I tell my daughters, I say, what career field do you want to role play today? And sometimes my daughters say, all right, today I'm going to be a realtor. And sometimes she walks around, acts as if she's showing a house. And that's just my way of showing her the different career fields. And one day I might have a debate with her and say, well, you got to be the lawyer today. So long story short, I wish that parents would stop pushing the responsibility on the schools and actually sit your kids down, especially if they're athletes, and tell them, okay, I know you're all into sports, But what's going to happen if sports don't work out or when you retire?
Right.
It has to be a life after you retire. These are the subjects that I wish that it was more table talk in the households, especially in the black households.
Yeah, but also it got to be people that's going to hold the parents accountable too.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to parent some of these parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, when I went to college, you know, my mom, she was a nurse, so I think she went to like Miami-Dade or something. My dad, you know, he worked right out of high school. He was just a worker. You know what I mean? That's nothing against him. And when I went to college, like, I had nobody to tell me, like, what were the guidelines. Yeah, I had guidance counselors at colleges, but nobody told me I need to stay in the office, I need to game. There was no blueprint for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess once I signed my letter of intent, I was like, hey,
that's it.
Everything's good. But it's not.
Right.
It's not, bro, because either you're going to go to school and make that some out of you're going to go to college and come out with a banging degree and a banging job, or you're going to come out of college and just be working for something, doing something that you never intended on going to college for, or what your degree has. You know, so I mean, it's 90% of the people out there. The job that they're working right now and the degree do not match up.
Right.
I got a general studies degree, so I'm an entrepreneur. So I mean, that kind of matches up a little bit, but like I never knew. Right. You know what I mean? So
I think one of the things that we're doing now is what we're doing is great because we're taking our experiences and sharing with other people. I think back then in our time, the goal was to get to school, and that was it. You know, you got to think our ancestors fought for us to get an education, so it was a big thing. A lot of us are first generation college students. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's great to have a discussion now, so the next generation knows to have a plan. What do you want to do? Don't go into college and feel comfortable with just saying, "Oh, I'm undecided." Like, oh, you ask a kid, "What's your major?" "Oh, I'm undecided right now." You're basically wasting time.
Right.
You know, this whole period of what college am I going to choose? I got, I'm thankful for my 10th offer, my 15th offer. Think about what you want to study.
Right.
Think about who you are as a person. What would you do for free that you'd be glad to do, that you're so good at it and you love it, but you'll get paid for it.
Right.
You know, think about your career field and what you're naturally good at.
Yes.
You know, if you're good at numbers, think about finance.
Right.
You know, think about, studying something in the math department as opposed to just going and say, I'm going to just do communications because that's what all the athletes are doing, or because I'm doing communications or criminal justice because my parents are, in the police force and that's what. Think about what you're naturally good at, and apply it. You know what I mean? So
because I like to tell people all the time, like, oh, I'm going to school for business, and I tell student athletes all the time, like, look, man, like, don't just go get a degree in business management. Go for finance, something that's a little bit more focused. You know what I mean? Because honestly, you don't really need a degree to run a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need experience to manage one. But if you really, people want to know that, can you handle their money? Can you point guard their dollars? That's what I'm saying. The finance is way better than just getting a business degree. That's just me personally. What's going on, Run Game family? Now, if you want to see part 2 of this podcast, click the link down in the description and hear what else we have to talk about. We'll see you guys later. Peace.